This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome back to the show. You know, there's something special about the American Southwest. The color, the texture, the stories, they just draw you in. And today we're getting a chance to experience all of that through art. The Cultural Activities Center in Temple is opening a brand new exhibition. It's called The Wild Southwest in the Salisbury Gallery, featuring stunning works that capture the spirit and soul of the region through ceramics, metallic elements, and rich layered textures. And one of the featured artists is my good friend, Susan Sistrunk Duncan, whose work invites you to step right into that landscape, if you will, full of movement and history and inspiration. Now, the opening reception is set coming up on May 8th. From 5 to 7, and this is free, but they would like a reservation from you. So joining me now, Susan. It is so good to see you again. Thanks for traveling to Waco, to our new location. Here we are. What do you think? I mean, we were up on the Alico building, I think, last time we visited, but it is so fun to talk to you and hear about your journey as an artist and about this wonderful exhibition that's coming up. So it's opening on the 8th of May. But how long will it run?
It will run through May and June. And thank you for having me today. And I love your new space. This is great. Fun? I walked in and I'm like, oh, it smells like things are happening in here. I can smell the construction. I love it. That new wood smell. It does. Yeah. It smells freshly built. Yeah. I'm very excited about the new exhibition at the CAC. And I'll be in show with Doreen Plott, who's also a dear friend of mine. We've known each other for several years. And Frank
she's a ceramic artist.
Yes, she is a ceramic artist. And we've known each other for, I guess, 11 years now. And since before I had the gallery on Washington Avenue, actually, since the old days, remember the cast on Austin Avenue way back in the day and in the old Woolworths building. Yeah, actually.
I remember. Yeah. I know her name. So is Doreen Plott, is she from here in Waco? She still live here?
She owns Mammoth Creek Pottery. And yes, she is from here in Waco. She lives in China Spring.
Okay.
And she has been a ceramic artist for many, many years. And she used to teach actually at the old Arts Center when it was at the Cameron Summer House.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Right.
And out at MCC. And so, yeah, this is going to be the first time we've shown together since I had my gallery on Washington Avenue. So we're very excited for the upcoming event.
Well, I mean, I got to set up with the whole inspiration of the Great Southwest. So how did that come to you?
Well, a lot of traveling, actually.
Yeah, I know you've been at Big Bend. You've been doing some fun stuff.
My husband and I love the Southwest. I don't know, the desert really speaks to me.
Really?
It really does. We just went to Palo Duro Canyon over I guess it was January. We went to Palo Duro.
Oh, not been there in the wintertime.
It's really beautiful. It's a little haunting. There's not a lot of people around.
Right.
It's cold. It's brisk. So be prepared for some snow. It can snow up there. And it's, there's not a lot of people. So it's a great time to visit if you just want to appreciate the nature and the landscape without a lot of tourists around. And you're just there to kind of soak in the landscape. It's a great
I think
time.
A lot of people may not understand how Marfa and that whole area, that it is such an artist gathering.
It's
a big deal.
When you talk about West Texas, West Texas is so vast. You can talk about West Texas in terms of Marfa and Big Bend all the way up to Palo Duro Canyon and Amarillo.
Mm-hmm.
It really encompasses such a huge part of our state. So when I was putting together this exhibition, I was thinking about Santa Fe, I was thinking about West Texas, how huge it is,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, our travels through New Mexico,
Oh, yeah.
and Utah. And
Makes me want to take a road trip now.
I just love the Southwest so much because it's still so untamed.
Yes.
And it's still so beautiful. And people think about the desert sometimes and they think of it as being void of life. And that's so not true. It's just teeming with life, with the vegetation and the life forms that are just a little bit different than we're used to seeing in our own gardens. But I have cacti that I've brought back from the desert, and I have plants that I've transplanted and brought home and kept with me. They're the few plants that I can actually keep alive because they don't need very much water.
But that's funny. Succulents really are kind of my big problem. I think I kill them with kindness. I want to water them too much. And they don't, or I go, okay, I need to ignore it. And then the next time it's looking really bad. So I haven't quite figured out how I'm supposed to care for them. But I'm looking at your beautiful painting here and the prickly pear you got. So are you growing prickly pear?
I am growing some prickly pear, and I'm also growing another one that is just, I forget the name of it. My husband knows the name of it. And it's got all these arms on it, and it's just grown into this 3-foot tall monster in the corner of our house.
Not quite a saguaro like you find in Arizona.
No, not quite like that.
Because they're huge.
But it's quite it's becoming it's overtaking.
It's interesting
part
if
of
it's got arms on it though. I'd like to see that.
It is. But this is a new kind of thing I've started, a new kind of technique that I've started for this show, though, with this kind of painting, is that I'm taking a canvas, and sometimes it's a repurposed canvas with a painting that I don't really, maybe it was a discarded piece of artwork. I only got halfway through the painting, and I decided it just wasn't going anywhere. So I dug that painting out. And then I covered it up with paper of whatever kind. It could be just paper that I found around the house. Sometimes it's old wrinkly wrapping paper even.
Really?
That stuff that you find.
Just had been wadded up or whatever.
Wadded up. Sometimes it's that roll of Christmas wrapping paper that just kind of got crinkly in the corner of the closet. And so I smooth it out over the canvas. So it's got a little bit of texture to it.
Oh, yeah, absolute texture. I can see from here.
And then I put a coat of acrylic paint over the entire thing. It can be any color acrylic paint you want. And then what I do is I get sheets of gold and silver leaf, and I cover up the entire canvas with gold and silver leaf. And then I start painting on it. So the painting is the very last thing that happens on the canvas. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen before the paint ever reaches the canvas. So it's fun because the gold and silver leaf actually only comes through in a little portions,
right, in just little areas. Yeah, maybe it's the angle and the light shining on it, but
little glimmers.
So beautiful.
And the texture kind of is fun because it hits from certain areas, and it adds a little bit to
more depth to it. Yeah, for sure.
To the painting.
So what is this technique called?
Oh, I actually haven't named it or anything.
Oh, okay. All right. This is something you've been working on.
Yeah. Well, I started working with texture, paper and paint, and drawing on top of paper way back a long time ago in college. And I abandoned the technique in pursuit of realism and working just to kind of hone those skills.
Sure.
But when I was thinking about the Southwest and the rugged landscapes and how imperfectly beautiful and rugged and raw the nature is, I kind of just got my brain thinking, and I just got to playing in the studio one day, and I was working with these big canvases, and one day I just had made this huge painting with this mountainous silhouette and these gilded clouds in the background. And I sent my husband a picture, and he came down into the studio and he said, you have to keep going. And I said, I think I do.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
And before you knew it, I just had all of these paintings, and I've been really pleased with the results. So I do hope people can come out and see the work, because I have over 50 pieces of artwork. Now, not all of them are new, but 50 of them are from the last 3 years. 50 of them are from the last 3 years. Now, in the last 3 years, I've probably created over 200 pieces of artwork. So narrowing it down was kind of hard. Some have sold, obviously, over the last 3 years. And some of them have been the hats that I work on, and some of them have been other things that I've worked on. But the 50 from the last 3 years are really indicative of how my art has shifted. And so I hope people will be able to come out and see where my art has gone since leaving Waco and finding my new life in the country.
I know. I love hearing about your journey and how you've come to this point. And of course, as an artist, I'm always curious about the whole methods, that you use, and like, how do you know when it's finished, and that kind of thing.
Well, I think one of the wonderful things about this exhibition also is that I was in constant contact with Doreen Plott, who's going to be, her pottery is going to be on display with the artwork.
Yes.
And so we were kind of playing off each other, like, well, what are you working on? What colors are you working on? So we kind of gauge off of each other as to what we were working on. That kind of helped me figure out when something was done, and kind of also helped steer me where I might want to go with my next piece, even when we were planning this out 6 months ago, because this has all been in the works for the last 6 months.
Yeah, it's not a fast process to get an exhibition.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I think sometimes people think,
you just load up the car and bring it.
Yeah. Just slap some paint on a canvas and you're done, But it's not. Not there's so many things that have to happen. You have to paint. You have to be inspired to paint. And if there's a collaboration, you have to find someone that you work well with. You have to find a place that's willing to house your work, that you also can have a good working relationship with. And there's all these people that have to work in tandem together and revolve around each other. And everything has to happen in this orderly fashion, and everything has to flow.
Lots of moving parts.
Lots of moving parts. And it really does take a village for an exhibition to happen. It's kind of like building a record album or putting a movie together. It takes a village, or building a podcast.
Definitely a lot of parts. So the Cultural Arts Center in Temple, what a wonderful venue. Let's talk a little bit about that. And the actual event is on the 8th, coming up, 7 days away. Yeah. And since this is May Day. So it's a free event? The kickoff, your opening?
Yes, the opening reception is free to the public. Excuse me. The opening reception is free to the public, and all age groups are welcome, of course. And we hope everybody can come out. It is 5 to 7 p.m. Frank Exum will be playing.
I love Frank Exum.
Yay!
He is so wonderful, classical guitarist, and just absolutely brilliant.
And someone else we've known for just years, who's been a huge supporter of the artists of Waco and the surrounding Central Texas area. And how can we not love that Frank is going to be there? I mean, it feels like it's full circle. Frank taught my son guitar when my son was little. It's just going to be such a beautiful evening. And Cultural Activity Center, if you have not been there, they have just beautiful wall space, You walk in, very high ceilings, very open aired, and the people are beautifully kind and nice and gracious. I'll also be teaching kids classes there this summer.
Oh, are you good?
I'll be teaching drawing and painting for the kiddos this summer, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And the event is going to be open and available for 2 months. But for the opening event, I think you just get a real feeling for the entire essence of the show when you're there on opening evening. So we really want people to come out on the 8th for the opening event, if they're able to make it.
And that's 5 to 7.
Yes, ma'am.
p.m.
Mm-hmm.
No charge, though.
No. It's free to show up. Of course, all of the artwork is for sale. And we do, encourage people to come out and be mindful of the fact that, that's how you support artists.
Right.
When you support musicians, you buy their music via Spotify or go to see a concert. While there's no admissions charge for the event, all of the artwork is for sale, and a portion of that goes to the CAC to support their organization.
Okay, good. That's how you worked out that.
Right.
Yeah,
so there's
very
a
good.
portion that goes to the CAC, and there's a portion that goes to the artist. So you're supporting two organizations.
Wonderful.
When you do that. You're supporting the artist and the organization. So just know that everybody's getting supported when you show up and you buy art. It supports artists, and that's important in this AI run zone these days. I feel that supporting.
I just don't see AI taking over something like that. I mean,
well, I feel like this.
I mean, we do see online, pictures and stuff that it comes up with, but
I feel like now more than ever, it's so important to get out and support original artists, original musicians, original living, breathing actors, artists, musicians, people who are doing what we do.
Said, yeah.
That is so important. Get out of your house, get away from your phone, get off the television, whatever it is you're doing. Meet somebody new and see some art.
Well, this is going to be such a wonderful event. Are there any other artists besides you? And
okay, so each gallery, if you've never been to the CAC, each gallery will be hosting a different exhibition.
Okay.
So several different exhibitions will be happening at the same time. So I'm not sure which artists will be there that night, but if you get onto the CAC's website, there's a lot of information, or their Facebook page. There's a lot of information available about the different exhibitions that will be available for viewing on that evening, because the CAC has, you've been there, correct?
Well, yes. Yeah.
All of the exhibition halls will be filled with art. So this is a perfect opportunity to come out and see all of the different exhibitions that will be available that evening.
But you are in the Salisbury Gallery.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come in the door.
Yeah, you'll come in the door and you go to the left, we'll be right there.
Okay. This is wonderful. Do you what do you hope someone takes away, aside from a painting or a piece of ceramics, from this showing, from this exhibition?
I kind of hope someone walks in and feels a sense of peace, because that's how I feel when I go to the Southwest. And there's this place I get to when I'm driving specifically to Terlingua, because you know how much I love Terlingua.
I know.
And I'm 6 months away and I'm already talking about it.
Ready to go, yeah.
I'm already talking about Terlingua. But there's this place I get to when I'm almost to Fort Stockton.
Yes.
And I start seeing the topography change.
Yeah.
And the towns get farther apart. And you have to make sure you have enough gas in your tank.
For sure.
Because
there are not too many gas stations.
Yep, there are not too many gas stations, and you have to make sure you have enough gas in your tank, because the gas station may not even be open when you do find one.
Right.
And you know that there aren't too many people around. And you know that if you turn down a road and you got out of your car, it's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
There's just quiet. And there's just this stillness, and there's this peace.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope people can take away. Just that feeling of peace that I have every time I go to those sorts of places in the Southwest that leave me with this awe, this awe that there's still places in the world that you can get out into the world and feel alone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautifully said. Susan, I appreciate you so much. So how can folks learn more? How do we find your website, your Facebook, social media?
Definitely look me up on Facebook, and this Cultural Activities Center in Temple. Look them up on Facebook as well. Mm-hmm. And you can also look at my business page on Facebook, Together Rustic. That's on Facebook as well.
That's called Together Rustic.
Yeah, I rebranded last year.
Okay.
So I do a lot of different things now. That's a different hat I wear. But the umbrella, the art still falls under that umbrella.
Okay.
There's a lot of things happening under that umbrella, but the art is there.
Oh, very good. Very good. Again, this is all opening on May 8th from 5 to 7 p.m. It is free, open to the public. So you should register or make a reservation or not?
You don't have to make a reservation, but we always appreciate the support online. If you go to the Facebook page and if you share the event, that definitely helps get the word out.
Great.
And we hope to see everybody there.
Good. Thank you, Susan.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. Come back again soon.
Hopefully so.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Welcome back to the show. Today on the Ann Harder Show, we are going to take a look at wellness and what it really means to take care of yourself, your body, your energy, and your overall health in a way that is sustainable and supportive. And I'm so happy to welcome to the show today two nurses, registered nurses, both of them, Kelsey Martinez and Brittany Wolfe. And Brittany is the owner of Level Up Wellness IV and Therapy. And I know virtually nothing about what we're going to talk about. So I'm really excited to hear from you both. Brittany, you have two locations for Level Up.
Yes, we have one at WRS Athletic Club in Waco, and the second Waco location is in the Central Texas Marketplace.
Okay, and so regular operating hours or a site appointment or how?
We do bio equipment only right now. We have nurses that work in the office from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night. We do early morning calls, and we do late night calls as well if needed.
Okay, so what is this? I mean, is IV therapy? Is there something besides IV you should do?
So just our generalized IBO, the high and level up, was just creating one place where people become when they're sick, but also to optimize their health in general.
Mm-hmm.
We've got anywhere from young athletes to the older generalized population, and we do IV therapy. We've got vitamin shots, B12 shots. We do weight loss, we do peptides. So just trying to do more of a focus on optimizing wellness here at Waco.
So is it the kind of thing that a doctor would write a prescription and you kind of fulfill those orders, doctor's orders as well?
Yes, we do have a medical director. We've got a nurse practitioner on staff right now.
And you're working to become a nurse practitioner, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, good. Well, this is fascinating to me, primarily because I have a relative who is older, and she was having some dehydration issues, and I thought, if there's someone, if you had a nice bag silent, you feel a lot better, and so this is the kind of thing you might do outside of somebody going to the ER and all that's involved with that.
Correct. And we do mobile visits as well. So you do at-home visits. It's an extra small fee, but we can do it in the comfort of the client's home.
I am so glad to know that, because, something as simple as dehydration can really mess you up. Let's talk a little bit about that, because it seems like we're in the time of year where it's not real hot yet, but people might, and they're not thinking about drinking a lot of water or staying hydrated. Why is that so vitally important? Either one of you or both.
Why don't you?
So there's really a science behind it. When we look at healthcare, dehydration in the younger population is just tired and weak. But
Yeah, because dehydration can just make you lethargic.
right.
Who knew?
Yes. And then, as you increase in age, our age to older, I mean, it can do all kinds of things to your health. We see elderly patients have confusion. They're just not themselves. And then, like you said, they ended up in the hospital. So it's really important, especially during the springtime and the summer as well, where it's hot and humid, to really stay on toxic hydration.
Yeah, and for an athlete, if you're a tennis player or whatever, I mean, that always is something that really hits you sort of in a hurry.
For sure.
So I want to talk to you, Kelsey. So you work out of the WRS.
I do.
So it's been years since I have been at WRS as one of their clients, but love that facility. I had no idea they were doing something like this. And as I understand it, this is in one of the racquetball.
Yes.
Courts.
Yes. Renovated racquetball courts.
Okay, so when you walk in the door, where are you?
We are the first office on the right.
On the right. Okay. All right. Great. And so, what can somebody expect if they, just want to kind of inquire about what you do? How do you go about counseling with them and that sort of thing?
Yes, we'll do full in-office consults. We do virtual consults as well. I'll ask them questions on like what their needs are, what they're hoping out of either their infusion or wellness journey, and make recommendations from there.
Yeah. So you mentioned vitamins too, and infusion. How long a process is that? And what kind of time do people need to allow for?
Yes, so you got that.
Typically anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. We do, like Kelsey said, a new patient consult. So if you haven't been seen before, we like to do a full medical history. We'll look at medications. You'll have a visit with our nurse practitioner virtually or in office and make sure that we're specializing in customizing the treatment for that client.
Mm-hmm. So in what ways are things customized? So just what you put in the solution?
Correct.
Yeah. What are some of the varieties of things?
We have a bunch of different vitamins that we offer that we can add to the lactated ringers. We have amino acids, mineral blends, all to help with specific wants, needs of the client.
We really. So how do you know? You don't do the blood work though, and to see what they need, or do you?
We can do blood work.
Okay.
We have clients that come in on a regular basis and we do vitamin panels.
Mhm.
And so if they want to know specifically where they stand with vitamin D levels, vitamin B12, we do panels for that. And since it's a one-off and they come in just for a regular visit, we really, like Kelsey said, we want to know what they want to accomplish. So like vitamin C is typically used for immunity. They're trying to stay healthy during usually flu season or COVID, whatever it may be. And so we may put vitamin C in the back for that reason. If energy is their main concern, then we look at vitamins like B12 or B complex.
So is there anything special that someone would need to do like beforehand? I don't know, fast, or I don't know. Or do you have any instructions for folks like ahead of time?
Yeah, there's really no restrictions with getting an high B vitamin. Of course, we'll have like our contraindications, but those are already discussed with the nurse practitioner and the nurse ahead of time.
What are some of those?
That would be like congestive heart failure, any kidney issues would be a contraindication to IV hydration outside of like the hospital or more monitored setting.
And is it because there's just so much, if the kidneys are somewhat compromised, it's a lot?
It's more, yes, we don't want to add fluid to any sort of diagnosis or disease process where patients are retaining fluid and you're not processing like they would at every normal rate. So kidney failure, congestive heart failure too, that we see just in the hospital or in the clinic that need to be closely monitored. So you don't want to add fluids to that person.
Mhm. So how long ago, Brittany, did you get the idea to do this kind of business?
Well, we've all been nurses for about 10 years, but I've worked in the ER and I've worked home health as well. And kind of back to your point about just that, a friend that you knew and was at home and it could have prevented an ER visit. So 3 years ago, kind of came up with the idea of like wanting to keep patients out of the ER.
So this was an original thing with you.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
That's retail about franchising? Yes.
It's on the radar.
Wow, I just love it. The ground floor of someone could be very big, because I mean, it is definitely something that cropped up in my family for sure recently. So we kind of touched on it, but who all can benefit from it? Who would be like the majority of folks who are taking advantage of Level Up Wellness?
We want to say really there is something for everyone. Again, from athletes, younger athletes, we see high school football players on a regular basis during in season, during the summer.
Just because of vibration.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just hot. We're in Texas, so
I know it's brutal.
Yes, and so this, I've been up and coming for the last 5 years or so after COVID, and it's become kind of a trend for athletes, but then also just the generalized. We're moving more towards wellness. Healthcare is being more proactive instead of treating after the fact, and that's really our goal for just the generalized, like our age group. Just get in and get healthy. Stay hydrated. Let's look at your lab work. Let's see what vitamins you need. We don't need a whole slew of all of these protocols, but like let's see where you're at and optimize your health. And then elderly population, same thing. But sometimes they forget to drink. We've got
right. If they're not hot or real active, they're not working up a sweat and feeling like, oh, I'm losing the fluids.
Yeah. So there is definitely something for everyone with us.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned weight loss, so let's talk a little bit about that. Everybody's talking about, was it GLP-1s? Is that the kind of thing you do as well?
We do. We offer.
Are you seeing the kind of an influx of options?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So is that something that someone needs a prescription for?
Yes.
Okay. So how does all that work, or is it just depending on the individual as to how often they come in or
allergies? So yes, everything is definitely personalized. We do a new patient consult just as we would do with an infusion. We look at their medical history, medications that they're currently on, and then we'll have to visit with our nurse practitioner to determine which GLP is appropriate for them.
how many are there? I didn't know.
There's 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And so they kind of have that conversation, and it's ordered. Clients can take the injections in office, or we do a consult with them and they're able to take it home and do their own injections after several visits with us.
Okay, so I'm curious about this. What kind of success stories are you seeing? And is it somebody that, I really need to lose 10 or 15 pounds. Is that not who does this?
We have a few. There's many things that you can do with GLPs. Microdosing is one of the things that we've looked into and done research on, and our medical director is on board with. But microdosing kind of helps all different things. It's been linked to help heart disease.
I was talking to a physician the other day, and it's like, this could be the fountain of youth.
Right.
I mean, it was like, what?
Yes. So we've seen that it's not just strictly for weight loss. Some people may lose, 5 or 10 pounds. And then we have others that are on it that need to lose.
Yeah, they're worried obese.
Yeah.
Edit, you're saying that this works.
Oh, yes. It helps with overall inflammation a lot. So
that was the thing he was saying, that something about inflammation as being really the big enemy of our internal organs.
or so many disease processes.
Yeah. So interesting. You can tell I don't know anything about it, but I'm fascinated to talk with you about that. So what is the most popular IV you're offering that you've seen here in Simple, Texas?
So we really try to customize our IVs to everyone's individual needs. But our Myers is a very popular one.
What is that?
It's called our Myers cocktail. So it's based off of a Dr. Myers back in the 1800s.
Oh, well, he happens to be my physician. So. All right. I use my PC thing. Yeah.
A lot of IV companies will have something called a Myers or very similar. And it's just a bunch of different vitamins. So it has vitamin C, B complex, B12. Sometimes they have magnesium, calcium, zinc. It's a little bit different, but it's got a good plethora of vitamins in it.
Well, I may have to just make an appointment. Where did he get that? I've had him on the show. We've talked about, that aspect is a medical practice and how, when folks are so overweight, I mean, it's just a huge drain on their longevity. I mean, you name it.
Yes. So that's what we're seeing as well. And we really preach to clients too, to use it as a tool. We're not selling weight loss medications, but we want you to come in. We want to educate on diet and nutrition and exercise. And this medication, this GLP, is a tool. It's not a long-term fix. And so that's really what we preach to our clients, is that, we're serious about making life changes. This is not just a medication that we're selling you.
Right. And when I think about taking multivitamin, we're always told to do that, and half the time I forget to do it. But then you hear stories about how they just kind of go through you, that they're really not, you're not getting the benefit of the supplement in a pill form. So you're telling me that an actual IV or an injection is going to actually do the trick?
Yeah. So IVs is 100% absorption rate because it's going straight into your system. We do educate on intramuscular injections too, with the B12 shots and such. And so it's a higher absorption rate with the shots and the infusion and it will be because your body does digest it, and a lot of it is gone before it allowed to go out of your body. So
very good. So there is a lot of curiosity apparently, but have you seen and how many years have you started this? 10 years ago?
3 years.
3 years.
Been nursing for 10, but 3 years in the IV world.
All right. So how are you seeing them? I mean, obviously your business is growing and to what do you attribute it?
I think overall knowledge, just people knowing that these kind of companies are out there now. Social media has brought some attention to IV hydration, vitamin injections, weight loss, peptides, all of that. So I think as a combination of the two.
So really kind of the first step for someone who's like, I'm feeling okay. I mean, I'm okay. But you want to kind of be proactive about continuing to feel okay. All right. So what the first thing should be, maybe a visit to the doctor and have blood work done, or go ahead and make an appointment with you guys and get blood work done?
Either one. We communicate with primary care physicians as well. So if we do lab work, a lot of times our panel is a little bit more extensive if we're prescribing medications. And so We either get lab work from physicians or we send them lab work so that they have it on file. So either way.
Okay, so the elephant in the room, what about insurance? As Medicare and all this kind of thing.
Yes.
A lot more I want to learn from the two of you. I want to hear more about your journey, how you got into nursing and all that. And we'll talk about that when we come back. But we're going to take a quick break. I want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by CTWP, your copier company with 7 locations in Central Texas. CTWP. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
And we are back with 2 nurses that I have just gotten to meet, Kelsey Martinez and Brittany Wolfe, who is the owner of Level Up Wellness and IV Therapy. 2 locations. There is one in the Central Texas Marketplace and then also at WRS Fitness Center, which is a great fitness center. Many years was a member there and love that facility. So what you're offering is kind of as I can boil it down to get a supplement to better health. Is that maybe how you?
Yeah, phrase it for sure. Customized treatment plan to optimize your health.
So we'll talk a little bit more about the some of the mechanics of it. But how did you get into nursing? Did you always know you wanted to be a nurse from a little girl?
No, actually, I wanted to be an oral surgeon.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. So I started off in dentistry. I was in dental for a little bit and knew I needed to get my bachelor's degree in something. And so I had kind of a mentor, local dentist in town that, gave me some ideas, and that led me to nursing, and one thing led to another. So I graduated nursing, fell in love with the ER. And
that's exciting, I would think.
Yes, very exciting.
But kind of a calling.
Yes.
You never know what you're going to see.
Yes. So yeah, I love that. I had a couple kiddos and needed a schedule change. And so that's what led me to home health. Mm-hmm. I did home health, and I was the director of a local home health agency for about 5 years.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I put those 2 ideas together and just thought, like, how can we better utilize the services we have in Waco, and combining what we do in the ER with home health, and really taking care of people, and, not just in and out with the hospital. And that's what led me to the IV world.
Very good. And you say you're working on your nurse practitioner license, what is involved? I mean, past you had an RN, so what all in addition makes a nurse practitioner?
Yeah, so the difference between a registered nurse and a nurse practitioner is prescribing privileges for one. It's the next step up, next tier. And that was, something that I had thought about for a while, but just being in eye therapy and also wanting to do some urgent care type visits as well led me to going back to school and finishing up my nurse practitioner.
So how many hours in addition? What does it take to be a
total 900 clinical hours?
Wow.
Yes. So it's about 1.5 to a 2-year program on top of the RN program.
Yeah, but with that, as you say, you can write prescriptions for certain things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. What about you, Kelsey? Did you always know you wanted to be a nurse?
I had a sick family member when I was young, and I always knew I wanted to go into nursing.
Really?
Since then, yeah. So that's what led me into nursing.
Was it because you saw really good care they got from a nurse, or really bad care, and I could do better than that?
No, good care, good care. And I did oncology for 1 year after nursing.
Did you? Yeah, right after nursing
skills. I was an infusion nurse. So, yeah, I gave chemo, but we also, did hydration and things. And then my husband got a job offer here in Waco. We moved from Dallas to Waco 10 years ago, or 11 years ago now, and landed me in the ER because there was not.
Is that why you met?
No,
didn't work.
We're at the same ER, but different times.
I think our paths didn't cross for like a 2-month span or something.
Funny.
Yeah. So been an ER nurse for the last 10 years and recently just stepped away from that and doing this full time. So
yeah. So what kind of led you to this? This is really kind of cutting edge medical care, honestly.
Yeah. I just really loved everything that I was learning, the business side of things, but also just exactly what Brittany's been talking about, like helping clients outside of an ER setting and helping them reach their goals, making them feel better. So,
well, that's going to make you feel good. Is there a success story you can think of in the time you've been doing this? Somebody that you really saw their health turn around?
Yes. I mean, we've had many, many weight loss clients with huge success stories, but even regular infusion clients that come in, athletes are my thing, my tier. So I just super excited for these local Lorena athletes. For one, we've had several go to state. They went to the, they made it far. We've got athletes that come in from out of town at these state tournaments that are, MVPs. And so to be able to see the difference that not just that one infusion, taking care of themselves, throughout the weeks, but seeing the difference the infusion makes and giving them that burst of energy and just that mental clarity and focus on and off the field and the court and the track has been probably one of my biggest success stories.
What about you, Kelsey?
I have a lot of clients like Brittany said that have had just great weight loss journeys. A couple couples that like joined together and were like, we're going to commit to this. And together they've lost over 100 pounds. And they told me that I could share their information. So we might post them on our social media soon because their before and afters are they're happy, they're healthy. They've got a whole new outlook on life now. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, carrying around extra weight is really a burden. I mean, it truly is. If somebody's, kind of having just physically feeling run down, what's the first advice you would give to someone like that?
We really want to look at your overall, like how you're living on a daily basis. So a lot of times I actually see clients that come in for weight loss and it's not the weight at all. Sometimes it's, mental depression, anxiety, just situations in life that they may be going through. And so we go back to the customized, but you really want to listen, to the patients, to the clients. And it may not be a weight loss, or it may not be an energy thing. It may be, they need someone to talk to, or so just really focusing on what their actual needs are, and not just, here's a product or a weight loss to cure the weight.
Yeah. You brought some interesting things to show and share, or an array of things. What am I looking at, Erica?
Yeah, so the ones on the right are vitamin sprays. They're 90% absorption rate. They get sprayed under the tongue or in the inside of the cheek, so they're getting absorbed through the buccal mucosa. And most of them are ache sprays.
Okay, wait, you use too many words. What are you talking about? So this is an injection, or is this goes in an IV bag?
No, it's a spray bottle. We can open it. You can open it on. Yeah.
It's a spray bottle. This is D3 plus K2.
Vitamin D3.
Kid approved. Okay. So, be you sure?
Yes.
If I can. Okay, so what are some of the other? This is D3 K2.
So we have a lights out.
That's your box up.
No, it's okay. We have a lights out. That one helps with sleep. And it's a fan favorite.
Oh,
yes. It doesn't make you groggy. It just drifts you to sleep within like 15 minutes. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just a spray. And you spray it underneath your tongue. Feel free to try it.
I'll buy it for you. Underneath the tongue?
Yeah, 8 sprays.
8 sprays. 8.
Yeah, you might have to get it going. There you go. And then you just hold it in your mouth for about...
That's good. I got it all over.
That's okay. You hold it in your mouth for about 5 to 10 seconds and then swallow, and that's how it gets absorbed.
I never knew.
Yeah.
What else do you have over there?
So our niece and our lights out, and then we have an immunity spray. We have a B12 spray for energy. And then we have our NMN spray, which is a precursor to NAD. So that is going to help with energy, mental focus. Your NAD levels naturally decline in your body as you age. So when you're getting your body NMN, it helps your body naturally produce more NAD. I know.
I'm buying whatever you're selling. I mean, that sounds good to me. Awesome. And so the other 3 little bottles up there.
Yep. So we have these are our newest sprays. They're our peptide sprays, which we haven't really touched on our peptide section of what we do in the business, but we have injectable peptides, and then we also have now our new sprays for people that might not want to do the injection.
And peptides are what?
Similar to NAD. So peptides are naturally in our body as well, and they deplete as we age. You could name a peptide for everything. This is something that's newer out there in healthcare on the market, trending now on all the social media accounts as well, but just different things help with different ones. So it could be mental clarity, mood, it could be energy. So there's many hundreds. We carry a wide variety. I think we have a list of
8 to 10 peptides now that we carry, and they're all prescription based. So these would be your own vial, the prescription.
And it kind of would be customized to what your body needs.
Right.
So what about hormones? Your women and their hormones. That's a whole nother podcast.
Yes.
But do you do screening for, what kind of needs are there?
We do.
Okay.
We just started that as well. And that one of the things when you talk about GLPs and weight loss, over the last 3 to 4 years, we've learned with your endocrine system, weight has to do with hormones as well. And so if your hormones are not in line and they're not where they should be, then you're going to tend to hold on to weight no matter what medication you're taking, no matter what diet you're on. And so that's one reason really behind why we wanted to test hormones as well and maybe get them on a regular regimen or protocol. Because until they do that, and giving them weight loss medications, they may not see results as someone who is in their 20s or in their 30s. So hormone testing is definitely something we've added on as well.
Oh, I think hormones are crucially important for women to stay on top of. And in the whole medical field, there's been kind of a shift in hormone replacement therapy and what you should and shouldn't do. And anyway, that's a whole nother podcast. You have to come back and we'll talk more about it. But what is one simple wellness habit that everybody could start doing?
I think doing a vitamin infusion monthly, like joining and being a member of our clinic, because most people are not getting the vitamins they need. And monthly, at least, it's 100% absorption rate. And it is just something that they can do to take care of themselves.
Yeah. So it's a membership type thing. Someone just couldn't walk in and say,
no, we do. We offer just one time, but we have not to be. Yeah. No, we have plenty of.
Well, Sundays, Mike, do you have like caffeine?
Yeah, so we offer a membership program as well.
Yeah,
and it's a little bit more savings to the.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this has been so fascinating for me, and I love that you've been able to come and share more about it. So the best way if they want to learn more, I presume you mentioned social media. So
yes, we've got social media, Facebook, Instagram, and call our number, and we would love to have a consult or sit down and talk with you. A lot of our clients like to come in the office and chat. So anytime we'll answer the phone and go over it.
We also accept texting on our main line as well.
Okay, good. Because do you have regular office hours in your offices, which would be what?
There's a nurse there at both offices, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And then they have those extended hours that past 5 where a nurse is on call too.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really have enjoyed visiting with you about Level Up Wellness and IV therapy. Kelsey, Brittany, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Stay with us. There is more of a show ahead.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.